G'day everyone, I am the Red Scar, this is Red Scar Gaming. Yes, I confirm purchase. I'm doing my 5th draft of Murders at Karlov Manor. I had a fair bit of success with it so far, though there's a few games, or a few drafts really, that I simply have not done well. Then I get Ezrim Agency Chief as the sort of one that everyone should opening pick. I know that card has seen some pretty sincere success. I'm quite sure I'm going to go with it because even just 5/5 flying is not bad. I'm sure you could have better just as a 5/5 flying, but it's not terrible. And then Private Eye after that. Looks like I'm going probably sorry, what's it called? Detective. I was about to say defective. That's not quite right. Or is it? Chin stroke. Okay, so there's no defectives in there, but what might help? Yeah, so Thinking Cap's a bit detective-sided. I know it's not the most successful card the world's ever seen, but we'll see how it goes this time. Bubbler Smuggler has its moments, and I might just need something a bit lower mana cost than 3 or 5 anyway. Yeah, it's not a detective, but that's alright, I forgive it. Fae Flight might work, because it'll make target creature with flying and hexproof, so it'll basically let me play out a little bit of control. Yeah, Fae Flight though. Solving Lamasu, yeah, probably not, because it works really well in the right situation, but I don't think I want to gamble on that just yet. There's another smuggler, there's another detective there though, so I might go the Cold Case Cracker. And once again, no defectives. But now, sorry, remind me. 10 face up, add 2 mana of any one color until then. Yeah, once again, that has its moments as well, but I think I've got to be a bit careful with that because it is disguising. So, Tunnel Tipster. Yeah, Tunnel Tipster is interesting. I'm just wondering, do I want to even splash, say, Rubble Belt Maverick? Yeah, though Lumbering Laundry might be a bit better because it is sort of just big dumb creature which I can play any mana for. Use any mana for, I mean. Then Dramatic Accusation is another one of those control ones that I'm sort of looking at, half looking at. Though there's Unscrupulous Agent as detective there. Maybe Unscrupulous Agent is something I want to go. Because it's a chump blocker and it is that little bit of control. But yeah, just got to be careful. I don't want to splash too much as far as different colours. Deduce is good. I do really like Bubbler Smuggler though because it can be pretty dang good in either early or late game. Though I think Deduce might be what I want to go, especially if I play control a bit more. There's another detective, though no more lies. Remember what that does? Yeah, that's early game counterspell. I think I'll go with that one. And Behind the Mask, I know it's good when it's good. I'll just put it in the sideboard for now. I can always put it back later if I need to. And I don't think Agency Coroner is going to see much use in this deck. Alias Assailant isn't either, so I'll sideboard that. And yeah, Rock Farm Mortipede, similar story there. Okay. So as the rare card, I've got Case of the Stashed Skeleton. I'm definitely not drafting that one. Though, there's a detective I don't mind there. Crime Stopper Sprite. I know it has its moments, and it is a bit control-y, so I might go with the Sprite. Flying helps as well, just regardless of what deck you're playing. There's Jaded Analyst, which... yeah, and again, control is basically what that does. Remind me what that one does. Oh, yeah, that's right. I control 3 or more detectives. Yeah, I think I'll have to go that one, at least just to try it, because I seem to be going detective enough that I might just be able to get that fairly effectively. Cold Case Cracker again. Seems I'm going fairly high on the flying, not exactly relying on it, but it's doing all right so far. Is that another detective? Okay, I didn't recognize that straight away. Griffnaut Tracker for a 3/2. It does certainly have its moments, but there's another Case of the Pilfered Proof, though. I think we're going to have to take that, just because you don't get the opportunity to get 2 of the same thing like that very often. There's another Detective, which I can utilize some flank. Yeah, that's sort of really lining up for me there. Either that or I'm getting absolutely terrible cards and someone's yelling at me going, why the hell am I watching this video? He's an absolute idiot. But, another Cold Case Cracker, though, just remind me what that one does. Yeah, Due Diligence is not bad. Yeah, though I'm fairly high on the non-creatures anyway, so I might go Cold Case Cracker again, because it's flying and detective, and I think it'll work, fingers crossed. Now, still keeping in mind that I only have one non-Azorius card going to the moment, so if I want to splash another color, I can still pretty much just choose whatever I want. Desist isn't the dumbest idea, though I don't think I'll use it in this particular case. Oh look, I'll go Goblin I'll go Chases On actually. Look, I don't think I'll grab it, but just on the off chance that it starts to line up a little bit, I might go with it. Fairy Snoop. I know that can work, but sometimes it doesn't. So, and I can play it with the Disguise and just casting blue, so I might go with it. Partly because I need something a little bit bigger. No More Lies, definitely going to help. In this deck anyway. And Jaded Analyst looks alright. I've got to be a little bit careful though, I'm a little bit high in the mana curve as far as creatures are concerned. Jaded Analyst is probably what I want to go. And I'll go another Thinking Cap though. Look, it's mainly just because choosing out of the other 2. And Behind the Mask, similar story as before. And Rot Farm Mortarpede I'm certainly not going to go with in this case. Then I've got Case of the Gateway Express. Each creature control does 1 damage to that creature. Ooh, I might actually be able to do that one. Excuse me as I pull away to sneeze. Excuse me, that was a weird sound I made there. Anyway, Case of the Gateway Express might actually be alright, though I'm just thinking I will have to drop some cards soon. Do I want to focus a bit more on, say, control? Or do I want to go even more on the attack, which Case of the Gateway Express might help me do? Look, I think Makeshift Binding will. I'm not quite sure, am I? I think Makeshift Binding, because I've got a lot of early game control stuff anyway. If my opponent is playing a little bit late, I won't have anything to do otherwise. So, yeah, I think, where'd that go? Oh, makeshift binding, there we go. Now, what am I doing next? Reminding myself that I can still actually splash. Ooh, black or... yeah, no, let's not grab that land just for that. Unscrupulous Agent, I think if I'm going to splash black is what I want at the moment. I'm pretty good for Cold Case Crackers, I think. And Case of the Shattered Pact, look, when it works, but when it doesn't, it really doesn't. I'll go another Fairy Snoop. Looks like I'm splashing black at the moment. Partly because I can basically go all but Fairy Tribal, as it is. Dramatic Accusation. Yeah, no, I think I'll go the Sprite. And there's another one. Yeah, because that sort of gets me the slightly lower mana curve than I was looking at before. Though I've got to start dropping things, don't I? I think Thinking Cap, if my mouse works and I can click it, oop, hello, is, yeah, something I want to get rid of. But yeah, the Sprite is what I'll go with for now. See, it's certainly not the fastest deck I've ever seen, but we'll see what happens. There's another Jaded Analyst, which, yeah, look, I know it's on the defensive, but I think it might work at least occasionally. I don't think I mind basically sacking it to get another card. Deduce can be good. Projector Inspector. Whenever a detective you control is... yeah, Projector Inspector you do have to be a little bit careful with, but I might go with that. Though Deduce is certainly not a waste of time. Should I get rid of Bubbler Smuggler if that's the case, though? Case. Anyway, might be splashing black. I still don't have to, though. And I'm definitely going to Detective Tribal. I was about to say Defective Tribal again. Ooh. I've got... I think I might go Deduce. Yeah, because I don't want to discard too much, so I think I'll go Deduce. There's another Jaded Analyst, which looks like the thing I might want to go with. Yeah, because that's basically a fast defender, if that makes sense. I can use it effectively pretty quickly. Look, there's nothing jumping out of me as far as what I want, but look, I'll go with Moriai. Yeah, look, I think I'll drop him pretty quickly because I'm only splashing black. And, oh, look, I'm not getting any of that, but I'll get Scoundrel just because he's cool. There's another Jaded Analyst. I'll grab him momentarily. I think I'll drop at least one of them. Toxin Analysis, I don't think I'll go with, but at least it's black. And Agent Coroner, similar situation because it's only the only card left. Okay, and I probably won't have to drop many cards after that, will I? As soon as this loads. Yeah, so I only have to drop 4 cards. I think one of them is going to be the Lumbering Laundry, because he's... while I can cast him pretty effectively, I think I'm going wide and flying is ultimately what I'm doing. Definitely keeping no more lies. I have to drop 3 cards. I think I want to drop the Bubbler Smuggler, actually. He's a very good card, but I just don't see him doing all that much. One Jaded Analyst might be the way to go, because I do need... look, I do need to be a little bit careful of going too wide too fast. Though he can actually be a little bit aggressive. Geez, that Private Eye is really going to help. is really, really going to help. Like if I had a second one, this may be the most effective deck ever. If I go, yeah, actually, what I might do, I'll just get rid of the 2 unscrupulous agents. And I could drop Swamp if I wanted to. Yeah, I could drop Swamp, couldn't I? Because I got 2 Fairy Snoops there, and that's the only reason I need black. I pretty much want to disguise them anyway, so I might actually drop the Swamps. Oh, look, actually, what I'll do is I'll drop 2 Swamps, just because there's going to be that one situation where I simply need to play it just straight up. So I'll drop 2 Swamps, get an Island and a Plains, and just to check that that's the right one, yeah, I'll get each of those, and yeah, so it's called Defective. No, I'll be a bit more serious about it. Detective Control, I suppose I should call it. Yeah, Detective Control. It's certainly not the most control deck the world's ever seen, but I might be able to control for long enough, and in the case of Jaded Analyst, trade high enough to attack with enough flying that I can, yeah, basically be unblockable is sort of the roundabout way to go. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Thanks for watching. See you next time.